apologize from the bottom of my heart for my past actions, for the hurt that I have caused others.
Right there, a fiery day in court for the Toledo woman who faked cancer, milking thousands of dollars in donations out of family, friends, and strangers. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeff Smith.
And I'm Kaylee Maritet. Her plans to collect sympathy and money ending in jail time for Lisa Titkemeier. We have team coverage for you tonight.
Our 11 Investigates team has been covering this case before charges were filed back in March. Brian Duggar talked to Titkemeier's victims.
But first, we're going to start with Melissa Andrews, who has more on her tearful sentencing. Mel, this was a day of reckoning for Titkemeier for all the hurt she's caused.
The judge said she has never received so many letters from victims, 100 of them. It is clear the community and Lisa Titkmeier's own family and friends do not think she is sorry for tricking them all.
Court will impose 3 years of community control.
The recommendation for the woman who conned the community into believing she had cancer was for no jail time.
You're going to spend the first 6 months of this sentence in the Correction Center of Northwest Ohio.
But that's not what Judge Lori Olender threw at Lisa Titkemeier, who cried when she learned she'd be going to jail.
Oh, all right, yeah. All right, 2 things.
The sentencing brings to close a plot which saw Titkemeier place her young son in the public eye, holding lemonade and hot cocoa stands for the families of fallen police officers, gaining the community's love and trust. A kind mother, a devoted community member. She had convinced them she had cancer and needed their help. They held fundraisers which raised thousands of dollars, in-kind donations, cash, gift cards, and meals poured in. But it was all a con.
I know I'm unable to change the past, and I will only strive to be a better person for myself, my husband, my 2 amazing sons, for my family and friends.
She claimed mental health problems contributed to her lies.
On November 10th, 2023, I admitted myself to St. Charles.
But the judge didn't buy it.
You can't use your mental health as a shield to this.
Her lawyer tried to say she'd been punished enough.
And that public ridicule and shame transcends just Ms. Titkemeier. Her family has also been affected by it, including her children.
But the judge said she was not a victim, nor a loving mother.
How are your children ever going to have a normal life again? You know, this ridicule and this gossip, this is all you. This is all you. You did this, okay? That is not a loving and caring mother, because they are going to be paying for your actions.
And now Lisa will pay for hers.
She got caught. She's remorseful now.
Lisa, why did you fake having cancer? Are you prepared to go to jail today? Lisa Titkemeier must turn herself into the sheriff's office by noon tomorrow to begin her 6-month sentence for felony theft. She will also serve 3 years probation, 200 hours of community service, and pay restitution of $25,000. Any money that cannot be returned to the people she stole from will be donated to 2 local cancer charities. And by the way, the judge said her punishment is just a drop in the bucket compared to what Lisa put her community through. For 11 Investigates, I'm Melissa Andrews.
Our team also caught up with several people who were affected by Titkemeier's scam.
Lead investigator Brian Duggar has their story.
If a violation is a new felony.
Outside the Lucas County Common Pleas Courthouse, minutes after Lisa Titkemeier had been sentenced for faking her cancer diagnosis, Sean Connor was wearing her favorite hat, Bad Hair Day. But today is like many others for the Bowling Green woman.
I have lung cancer. I had it in the left lung. I was diagnosed, I was told 3.5 years ago.
But then it came back.
In the right lung this time. I have opted out to do any type of treatment.
She doesn't know Lisa Titkemeier, but she came to Toledo as a voice for those who really do have cancer.
I'm not talking just myself, but I have friends and family that have been going through it themselves. And what they're going through and what myself went through, I can't wrap my hands around how somebody could just make up something that they don't have.
It's anger shared by others at the courthouse.
I lost my only son.
Cosette Stalker's son, Brandon, was killed in January of 2021 while on duty as a Toledo police officer. Titkemeyer's son raised money for the families of Stalker and Anthony Dia, another Toledo officer killed while on duty. When Lisa told her that she had cancer, Stalker jumped in to raise money for the Titkemeier family. But the cancer story was nothing but a lie.
It hurts that somebody can take that from children, and especially after her son did to raise the money for my son, for my grandkids. It's shameful. It's shameful.
For Dee Lynn, she grew close to Titkemeier, first working with her on the Stalker Dia fundraisers, then raising money for Titkmeier's medical bills. She feels angry and betrayed.
And you had your children do something good for fallen officers, and then you ruined it. No one else. Not social media, not me, not other family members of hers. She ruined that herself. No one told her to do this. She did it on her own. It was her scheme. She ruined that for those children.
And she made the fight a little bit harder for those battling cancer. For Connor, she understands the struggle, and she says she'll always be an ally for those who really need her.
There's a lot of people out there that are going through it, and I feel that my journey right now is to help the ones that I can help by my story.
Now, it's clear from the number of people in the courtroom and from those we interviewed that Titkemeier has hurt a lot of people. But it's also clear that this case may not be over. In talking with prosecutor Mike Lizelle and one other person with knowledge of the case, there is an ongoing investigation into Lisa's involvement in a fundraiser held for Brandon Stalker's family. Of course, we will continue to follow this story. Now reporting in studios, Brian Duggar for 11 Investigates.
All right, thank you guys for that reporting. We have been following this story since March. If you want to read more on the Titkemeyer's case, head to our website, WTOL.com, for more coverage.